Okay, I got you out in the cow country. This is the grass bluffs of California heading out towards the coast. So in a lot of points the forest ends and you get these rolling hills. I wanted to show you the setting of the little town that we're coming into. This is the town of Bodega. It's famous for being the actual setting of where Alfred Hitchcock filmed The Birds. So if you look up here on the hill is the houses and churches that you'll recognize if you know that movie. And this is the little town, teeny tiny little town. So there's a Bodega Bay, which is kind of a little town. It's the working harbor, and then this is the town. They're about 10 miles apart with cow fields in between. There's the church. This is where they're running in. There's scenes built all around it. Just thought I'd put that in there because it's cool and because we get to go through it because we're in California. So this is what the rest of the town looks like. Little teeny tiny thing. And then back out of it to the cow fields again. Had some work I had to do out here, so we got done and we are headed out to the beach. Let's go questing for treasure. The beach is like 5 miles away, so I couldn't help it all day long. I'm like, if I get done, I get to go to the beach. If I get done, I get to go to the beach. Ooh, California, they used all these eucalyptus. Old barns and structures everywhere up here though. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say is look how big the eucalyptus are. So these are Australian, New Zealand trees, not native. They mixed them in with the cypress and stuff. But that's just the look of California. A lot of big old open ranch land. And you know, at least out here by the coast, you can see the forest off in the distance. So those have been logged before, and then, you know, they're really just pockets of regrowth left. And a lot of cattle land. Of course, being by the ocean, being grass bluffs, it kind of lends itself to that perfectly. They never actually beat it down bare, and I've never seen a field out here completely eaten down no matter how many cows they put on it. And without it, it looks like this. Just kind of windswept. So anyhow, I like those old eucalyptus groves. That's what I was trying to say. It's another detail. They cut them down all the time now because they're not native. But the trees that were here are gone, so you can see how they actually create groves and forests and deep shade in them. So I would call them naturalized at this point and leave them alone until you got baby cypress to put in and replace them, you know? Okay, I'm facing out of the wind, so I hope it's okay for you, but when I turn into it, I'm gonna go away. Here you're looking east, so I'm looking at New York right now from the edge of the continent. The ocean's right behind me. I'll show you that in a second. Hope you can make this out. There's a gray bar here. There's the hills, and above it there's a haze. It goes all the way up, and then you can see blue skies here. They come down, there's the white haze, and then there's a bar over the whole hills. That's the smoke from all the fires from Redding, Red Bluff, Mendocino County, all around Clear Lake. It's huge. You can see it's still white smoke out here. But yeah, that's what you're looking at is the hills of California. The hill ranges, mountain ranges run north to south, basically, up and down the state. And then the valleys are long and skinny. So you're looking roll over roll over roll. And my home is way over there. We turn this way. And you're looking out over Bodega. So you would be able to see it right as we crested these bluffs. See the road winding off in the distance. And that's fog rolling in there. So we're going from hot, fire, 100 degrees for weeks, off into the fog. It's gonna be one of those videos where there's gonna be a lot of wind, and I'll have to cut the audio. So I'm gonna do a lot of showing, not telling. My drone shot. There's the bay. Bodega Bay. Pacific Ocean, Fog Bank Bay. This is Dorn Beach. It goes out there, and there's a little channel. It goes kind of out here and then around the front of that, and there's a jetty see it. So between this head and the jetty is where the channel is to get out to the open ocean. Tomales Bay in San Francisco are that way. So we are going to that side of the bay. There's a little beach that's the only public beach on that side. Parking lot's always full. This one's huge, so the numbers and the objects get spread out is my theory. Let's go see. I'm not much of a beach hunter, so as far as metal. So you're with me, we're learning, let's do this. Got the Garrett AT Pro. Here's a better shot I didn't know I was gonna get. We're going to that bay. There's Bodega Head, and then see the ocean beyond it on the other side. That's all ocean out there, and out there, and the land, and harbor in between. Okay, let's do this. Nice set down. Some pelicans against the wind. Big old B-29s just floating down. Got a 97 dime out of here that was looking that corroded and then shined up that well. It made me think I had silver, but it wasn't. And we got 3 modern pennies. US 1 cents. And messages from home that the fires are getting worse and there's more evacuated towns. So out of that hole came this weird thing. Looked like the casting of the outside of a sinker. Maybe that's how they're doing sinkers now. It's attached to fishing string. But it wasn't lead, it's like copper or something. And then 2 more clad pennies and just finding more and more down here. And now we got a 90 signal coming out of the hole. So I'll show you what we find, but it's too chaotic to really film. Maybe when I get the hang of it. I'm back at the truck. I took a full, oh, I don't know what they're calling this one, but it's a pick that looks like that. It's smaller. Yeah, and I cut it off half size, so that's what I'm going to use. So we got our find so far, a little pile of zincs, 1 dime. I was walking back across the parking lot and found a Canadian. So, pretty cool. Sticking with the foreign theme. Okay, heading back down. I think he's metallic, but he was in the hole where the target was. Yeah, that's one of those brain eaters that goes in through your ears. I bet you that's kind of tasty though. Could almost just... Okay. Here's our next target. We are getting coins here and there, but they are that messed up. So, yeah, but the pick is working good because the sand is so compacted. There's a granite bottom under this solid rock, like 8 inches down under this whole beach, and we are getting coins. Spring. It's a little spring that comes out, runs down the beach. And we got a high signal out of here. So I dug it up and it's an 87 quarter. But that was fun. Little pickaxe is perfect. Ugh, little sandy. Our next target, 1978 dime, quarter, 25 cents US. And that was in this big old hole somebody dug. Okay, got another coin. It's not a bad beach. There's a lot of population here compared to some. Cave down here, I know if you guys want to go down and see if any pirates or anybody buried treasure in it before this place was a cove or a modern cove. This isn't it. I wonder if the tide's out far enough for us to jump down in there. Boy, a little high still. The sea monster that guards the cave is probably still here. There could be treasure. Well, if we get to stay for long enough, the tide will go out. We can check that out. Next showable target, 2 ounce. You remember the old woody sinkers? Damn. Working my way along the rocks where I wouldn't think people would be sitting, and I'm finding some sort of cool necklace piece. Yeah, it looks like copper or something. Pretty cool. Ooh, this one's reading 80s. It's something silvery. Let me clean it up with both hands. I'll be right back. I believe this one to be a big, gnarly nickel. It's an old ship that was stuck in the trees when I was young. That's all that's left of it. There's our cleanup off of that. We're back at home now. So what we got, these are all zinc pennies. For a beach trip, not bad. I've been out on a couple of beaches with the bounty hunter and just didn't get a single signal really, except for maybe 3 objects. So I was glad to find that many coins. It means people are losing coins, have lost coins, so there was any chance, you know. Got a 74 penny and 80 pennies, so 2 copper pennies. These are all zincs. Got a Canadian penny out of the parking lot. Got 3 quarters. I think the 78 is our earliest. Got this thing. Don't know what it is. Probably a piece of something that's fishing gear. We got, this is a nickel, but I can't get a date. Got 3 modern dimes, all from the 90s. We got a little necklace charm that says Rachel. It's made out of copper. We got a copper. 2 eyeballs. This was actually with the cop car, buried at the same level. Button. Must be a battery. Assorted things. This thing, I believe, is a washer that was being used. I chipped that part off. And yeah, probably is a really cheap sinker. We got our other sinkers. I think those are kind of old. They might be selling them still, but I remember my uncle and stuff using those when I was really young, and I don't see them around anymore. This thing, it's like a copper or something ball. Is that what they're making the new sinkers out of, or is this something old? Or is it not even fishing gear? Don't know. Aluminum garbage, weird metal, and then we get off into the regular garbage. This is a cool little jasper stone. Gonna have to get that wet. The colors in it are really not bright like the normal jaspers that I show you, but you can see, you can recognize a little bit of the yellow, and then where it's filled in with minerals and stuff. But this would polish up really nicely if you just put it in a tumbler on the finest grit now, because the ocean has done all the work. And there's a chunk of rose quartz that came out of all of the granite. I thought was cool because there's so much granite there, and it was all black and white, but some of it was pink. And you know, granite's like mica and quartz and whatever. So this is a big chunk of quartz, and it's pink too. So it just stood out. We got our eyeballs. Yep, and that was it. Remember, you can like, share it. You know, that helps it get out there. Every time somebody turns the video into a group or something, there's that many more people watching it. Subscribe. I appreciate every single subscriber. Every time the number goes up, it makes me just that much more inspiration to go out and get my people the eye candy that they're looking for. And comment. Let me know what you think things are, what you think I could do different, more, what I'm doing good, whatever. Tell me what color the sky is where you're at. We'll see you next time on The Quest for Details.